Caesar shall go forth. None ever overswim. For I am as constant on the side. The commoners love me, and for their cause obligations I do possess. To service my leadership until their needs. Such is the spirit of Caesar, and this shall come to pass. It is without doubt that I shall go to the city. Not even conquering, the beloved of my heart shall stop me. I realize that she has been afflicted with dreams on a terrible state of things. And indeed, I do grieve to think that my woman does not possess a mind of the same sort as I do or in great estimation. She does think that all sides come as qualities, every calamities that heavens do proclaim in their trouble. A weak spirit prompts her to be scared of what's tremendous in such a portentous fashion. But Cornelia did try to stop my going, for the dreams saw my statue, and from it did pour 100 spots beyond blood. And many lusty women did smile and wave their hands, and the blood flowed from my statue like rain. This too that she fear is a warning unto my fear. All her knees has begged me to stay my home, and the womanish defeat is something ominous, because I am great Caesar, and if I should stay home and fear the dangers and the loss of water. Death is an inevitable phenomenon, equalizes all men. Why is it inevitable? The rash moment of haste and love, I agree, but Jesus, my love with good mind, saved me from my fault, and enlightened me of this horrendous dream. The dream was a vision fair and fortunate, for it means that from me shall go succor deceit and revive life, and a great man shall press litigious slings, verdicts, and conclusions. And is it this way the thesis is very scholarly? Thus, I shall not fail my faithful subjects. I shall not disappoint them by showing the womanish fear the conqueror has tried to corrupt my state of mind. I am Caesar, and most definitely I shall not pander to the whims of someone else. I am my own man. I am the great Caesar. And if the people seek a leader in Caesar, should the people seek an emperor in Caesar, then Caesar shall be all these things, for it is his duty. Caesar, I am Caesar, and Caesar shall make his people flourish. Make way for the great Caesar, ruler of all. And from here on, let his name be lifted high above the heavens, recorded in the epics of epics.
Caesar, oh Caesar, thou art great indeed. Thou dost speak big words and carry out great actions, but all that thou art is just an act full of glamour to entertain the crowd. Thou dost perform a fancy act, and the rebel doth give you a standing ovation. And they return to their houses, their hearts are appeased. They become docile sheep who willingly give thee their precious allegiance. What vile state has our country fallen into? It was once led by the great union of noble men, is now led by one single fool. A fool that panders to the whims of the crowd. And illusion is nothing more than facade. Truly, I resent being subservient to such tyranny, which definitely you'll have to remove Caesar from power. And for that, I've called upon a conspiracy. I seek to include some of the noblest men of our nation, all of whom did hold some grievance against Caesar, especially the noble Brutus. He has yielded to us, and that is of the utmost importance. For it sits high in all the people's hearts, and that which should appear offense in us, his countenance, like richest alchemy, will change to virtue and to worthiness. I may be unscrupulous in convincing readers of our cause, but only such can the conspiracy proceed, and let us succeed at removing Caesar without the risk of civil unrest. Brutus is a tool that the fates doth demand that we must possess, yet the gods do dissuade us. For his foolish idealism to end up following the plan, for he's far too obsessed with upholding the honor that he doth proclaim to the wide world. It was good foresight on my part that Mark Antony should be killed as well. Yet, Brutus doth oppose mine good opinion, insisting we should appear as noble men, committing acts of great nobility and honor, unlike butchers, cutting off the head and dismembering the limbs in their red slaughter. But it's the truth that Mark Antony will not rest should he be left to live. The nature of the conspiracy himself is no noble deed, and finishing fully what we great men have set out to do is something that shall come to pass. But I dare not follow of him at the final hour, for it's not meet that I am seen to be a bane inside, for Brutus' influence extends to even mine own honest brothers. so I shall endure until the point where Caesar is finally dislodged from the power that never should have been his. I do not hunger for power. I just do not wish for my freedom to be downcast for the sake of one man's glory. Oppression upon myself I do despise, unwilling to be like sheep who willingly submit to whatever pleases them. Neither cunningness nor slyness are part of the being that I am, for practicality is the way we gods have set for me. Nobility and honor is an end, yet it is not a mean. If you want something, then you have to do everything and anything, honorable or not.
It was a stormy night, as the heavens did cry and roll in their turmoil, even as the gods did battle in flashes upon the very domain of great Jupiter. Oh, how the heavens did service itself as the mirror unto my soul, reflecting the unrest between the mind and the body that doth rise in my heart. I have received many letters of late, all of which doth hint at Caesar's unquenchable ambition. It hath been spoken to be true, for it is by the will of the people that Caesar shall know where he doth stand in the empire, and if he doth not know it, then we shall shake him, or worse days endure. It must be by his death. And for my part, I know no personal cause to spurn at him, but for the general. He would be crowned, how that might change him. There is no question. For it is the right day that brings forth the apple that craves weary walking. Crown him that, and then I grant you put a sting in him, that he may at his will do danger with. The abuse of greatness is when it disjoins remorse from power. And to speak truth of Caesar, I have not known when his affections swayed more than his reason, but 'tis a common proof that loneliness is young ambition's ladder, whence the climber upward turns his face, but whence he attains the utmost round, then unto the ladder turns his back, look into the clouds, scorning the base degrees by which he did ascend. So Caesar may, then lest he may prevent, since the quarrel bear no colour for the thing he is, fashion it thus, that what he is augmented would run to these and these extremities, and therefore think him as a serpent's egg, which hatched what as his kind grew mischievous, and killed him in the shell. Soon after, Cassius and his brethren arrived at my home, even as they did hide their faces from the darkness. I welcomed all of them in, for they were all my fellow honorable men. Cassius then pulled me aside, telling me once more of the need to undermine Caesar, who has grown far too ambitious as a giant colossus who towers over the masses. Indeed, this is a noble cause that pricks us to redress the tyranny that makes its climb in our great empire. Decius then asked if anyone else other than Caesar should be harmed for the great empire, and Cassius felt that Mark Antony should not long outlive Caesar, for he would prove dangerous to our cause. That was absolutely preposterous, for we shall be sacrifices and not butchers. To think that our cause should give us any reason at all to kill as we please. Caesar must be killed. Let us kill him boldly, not wrathfully. For Caesar, for Mark Antony, can do no more than that of Caesar's arm when the head is off. Thus, let all like-minded noblemen of our kind gather together. Honor shall be the eternal fire that shall kindle us all together as one. We shall go forth, all in the noble and inherent cause to fight the tide of tyranny of Caesar for our great empire, lest Caesar's high-sighted tyranny ranges on.
6 or 7. Six or seven men, cloaked comrades, did come forth today. I could not tell who they were, for they hide their faces, even from the darkness. Then they, along with my Lord Brutus, seemed to be discussing something of grave seriousness, something that even the shades of Nox should never learn.
Perhaps was about the great Caesar. The dark news of his potential rise to the status of an emperor must have sparked something within the man. Surely my Lord Brutus doth not wait for Caesar to be the sole ruler of this great empire. He looketh to our fathers, who ruled not as one, but as a union, such that tyranny shall not run rampant in the narrow streets that dog snake and curve around the vast expanse that is our state. And indeed, it has made my Lord Brutus unwell. Is it physical, to walk unbraced and suck up the humor of the dead morning? What, is Brutus sick? And will he steal out of his wholesome bed to dare the foul contagion of the night and to tempt the roomy and unpurged air to add unto his sickness? No, my Brutus, you have some sick offense within you, which by the right and virtue of my place I ought to remove. It will not let you eat, nor talk, nor sleep. And could it work so much upon your shape as that much prevailed on your condition? I should not know you, Brutus. Dear my Lord, make me acquainted with your cause of grief. I grant I am a woman, but I am a woman well reputed, being so fathered and so husbanded. Think you I am no stronger than my sex? Perhaps it is my gender that has set me apart from the noble men. It is the label of woman, a label which restrains me. I am as intelligent and aware as any man, but yet I am seen as an inferior being, one who is not worthy to be confided in. To what extent must I go? I gave myself a wound in the thigh, and all my Lord does is simply make an unwilling promise and chase me away.
10 more seconds, whatever your name is. Make it quick.
Power, it is what divides one from the other. It is an energy that cannot be substantiated or justified, but yet it has cast many into the lake of oblivion and denied them of themselves.
It's over.
You are all great men. But is it not just greatness that makes you great?